Hello! Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Right, hopefully the notifications went through. Whew. Let me see some faces in the chat. Oh. Cato! How you doing, buddy? Oh. Dude, what a ride. Mate, I've been glued to my phone like the last hour since that trailer came out. Holy moly. Lots to talk about, man. Lots to talk about. Tons to talk about. I'm going to wait until the troopers come in. We're actually going to go through Broken Machine's video. And we're going to kind of like pause here and there. And then we're going to go in detail and talk about certain things about Battlefield 2042. Holy. Mate, I've been saying Battlefield 6 so much that it's just like, it's so glued to my head. And that's not even the name. So happy. A huge relief. Insane just thinking about it. Just mad. Absolutely mad. I wonder if I can change the title now. Oh, yeah. I wonder if they have the title. Hang on, let me put it in 2042. Nope. Very concerned. Oh, mate. I honestly, mate, I wouldn't even be nitpicking the small little things. Like, so what? There's a dog in there. Like, seriously, I just be happy with that trailer, man. That was a banging trailer. Honestly, I'm not even being nitpicky. Like, people are like saying like they're a bit uncertain about the dog, about the weather and stuff like that, and I'm like, mate, what's that trailer? And that is a banging trailer. I don't even care if it has a bloody dog in it, a weather, whatever, like that. Mate, this game is gonna be so crazy sick. Like, literally, the way how they show that trailer, if that is exactly how I feel when this game comes out, not a single game can compare to Battlefield. Not a single game. Do you know there's no campaign? Well, we'll talk more about it, but yeah, there's actually no campaign. Turn that down a little bit. Yeah, I actually found out that there's no campaign. They're not doing the campaign. They're going to be doing like this little co-op thing or something like that. What I was expecting, honestly, I think because of the pandemic, you know, I know for a fact they just didn't want to put that time and effort into a campaign. They wanted to focus more on multiplayer. So I'm kind of glad, really, because I wouldn't even play multiplayer. So I'm waiting until the troopers come in, and then we're gonna watch Broken Machine's video. His one he's just uploaded. We know for a fact all the game changers. They knew exactly what this game was, at least like a day or two, or something. Because, mate, as soon as that trailer was out, boom, it was instant, man. These game changers already had videos pre-made. They already knew beforehand. Hang on, buddy. I'll set the command off for you. There you go. So also watch chat. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. What we're gonna do, we're gonna I don't know if I want to play games or not, or just sit here and chill and just talk to you guys about Battlefield today. I feel like that's probably the best bet, because like if we just sit there and just try to play Battlefield 5, like, yeah, like, I probably prefer to just sit here, chill, just talk about Battlefield. That's all I want to talk about. I don't think I want to play. Yeah, I just want to chill and talk about it. So I'm just going to wait until more troopers start coming in. And then when there's a fair bit of people, then we'll watch like Jack Frags, BlackInkedDragon and stuff like that, because they all put a bunch of detail. They put tons of detail, and it's good. I'm very, very glad. A very good marketing plan to actually get the game changers to give out the information. I like that. So Battlefield 5, so they can't even compare. That's what I said in the video today, dude. That's what I said. I did upload my thoughts, like my reaction pretty much to the trailer today. Just my thoughts about it, because I was just mind blown. Yeah, it's so crazy. It really is. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back. Hopefully there'll be a close quarter mode / map. Do you know, there's a fair bit of maps, and there's a map called Neon City. Get that. Yeah, there's a map called Neon City. Who would have thought I have my own map, eh? I'm a happy man. I have my own map. Neon City. That's what it's called. Hopefully there's enough room for everyone to stay there. Hopefully. We had 56 people watching the stream today, so I think there's enough room for people to come in that city. Obviously you have to ask permission. You want to be a part of the Neon City. It's going to be really the Pink Wigami Neon City. Let's be real. Well, I have my own city. My own laws. You know. We're going to be banning anything was BS when we play Neon City. The shotguns. MMGs. Anything silly. It's going to be banned. It's my city. Mate, it says it there. It said Neon City. My city. My rules. I'm like the president of that city. Or the government, or whatever they call it. Yes, I am the mayor. I am the mayor of Neon City in Battlefield 2042. Mate, it's so weird saying 2042. It really is. Like, I know there was odd little leaks saying it was 2042, and the screenshot did get leaked of this. And that's the thing why I've told you lot. I said that the leaks are going to suck, because it's going to ruin it. And I was expecting it to come out and say 2042, and it did. I was going to be way more hyped. But I'll tell you what, from that leaked trailer the first time compared to this trailer, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Mate, there was just little things in there, what they just put, what was just such big things. Like, huge things. Like, the time when they stabbed a guy and took his dog tag back to Battlefield 4. Just taking people's dog tags. The thing with the quad bike, when he got out and just hit that plane. Or heli. Oh, mate. It's going to be weird even seeing heli. So, wow. It's going to be so weird. And I tell you, I'm so happy when they show that moment of that guy jumping out that plane. It's mad. So, obviously, new generation console versus old generation console is going to be a big hit, I feel like. Well, most of you guys knew that 128 players is a thing. It's happening. Hello, Mayor Neon. Hello. Yes, I am the Mayor Neon. I own Neon City in Battlefield 2042. I am very looking forward to seeing my city in nice tip-top condition. As I said, all Pink Wigamis are well... Sorry, I start my words. All Pink Wigami members are welcome. And when I mean members, I don't mean the paid members. I mean all of you guys. You're all members of my eyes. You're all welcome. Okay? First rule though is, right, when you go to Neon City, no trash. Put it in the bin. Recycle. Okay? In the trailer, you saw them small little cars. That's the only cars you can drive. But they are bright pink with a massive afro pink wig. That's the only thing you can drive. Nothing else. Can't drive no tanks. Only little cars only, and it has to be pink. If it's not pink, you're not allowed to drive it. It's against the law. I can make the rules. I can make the laws. It's my city. I am the mayor. Mayor Neon. Of Neon City. Neon City PWA. That's how we go. I'm the governor. Mate, everything about that trailer was so sick though. It really was. Waiting until a bit more people come in. We're going to be watching BlackInkedDragon's video, Jack's video, and go through the details and the information of this game. Okay? We're going to go through all. We're going to go through all the information, everything like that. Mate, that was such a sick trailer though. That was. I'm so happy. I'm really happy. Like the way how this turned out. What a trailer. Such a good trailer. I told you it was like 5 minutes. But mad. Absolutely mad. They showed so many like maps as well. June 13th, this Sunday. Gameplay. I think it's Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. We get the gameplay. PlayStation 5 edition is $60. Yes. So far as I know, is $60 for the standard edition. Then it's like $100 for the gold edition. And then I think it's like $120 for ultimate edition. And for me, I'm going to get the gold edition. Because number one, that is cross-gen edition. And you get early access to the beta. That's if you pre-order any of them. And you also get early access of playing the game early. So I that's a big yes as well. So now I really need a PlayStation 5. So I'm telling you, obviously if I really know you, like I know you for a long time, people like Roy, and you know me, people I can trust, people like Adman and stuff like that. Listen up. Okay, let me pause it for a second, right? Okay, listen up. So the people like Adman, Roy in the stream right now, you know, Cato as well. If any of you guys have the chance to get a PlayStation 5, it's a big question. It's a big thing to ask. If you have the chance to get it, I will pay. I will pay for the shipping. I will pay for that console if you buy that and if you can ship it. Like, I'm serious thing. I'm not like joking around or anything like that, because I am mad desperate need of a new generation console. And if I don't get one near then, I'm just gonna do the Xbox Series X and borrow that from Tim and Moose Watson. And it's just the only reason I'm asking it is because I'm in desperate need of getting one, because I know for a fact being a creator and not having a new generation console is going to hurt me. Just how it is. And that's what I'm saying. If one of you guys have the chance to get one, I know it's a big question because obviously, like, you know, it could be like $400 to $500 or something like that if you're retail. But I will pay. I will send you that money. I will also pay for the shipping and everything on your end as well. If that is if that comes to it, okay, because I'm going to be looking everywhere for PlayStation 5 consistently. But if you troopers can help me, I would deeply appreciate that. I know that's a lot to ask, and of course I don't expect you guys to do it. But like, seriously, if you could, I you know, I mean, it does seem like a very lot to ask. But I'm just saying, like, if that's the case, and that's the only really way I can really try my best, you know, or even if you don't, and you could just DM me, like, hey, Neon, right now, PlayStation, go and get it. You know, anywhere. You know, I will stay up all night and sit out a shop to just get a PlayStation right now. You know? But I'm just saying, alright? How much Battlefield 6 going to be? Battlefield 6. Mate, it's such a habit now. Oh my god. Battlefield 2042. I had to keep looking at it on my screen to just know what Battlefield it is. So I think retail is going to be like $60. Gold edition is going to... Oh, I think someone put a screenshot on Discord. We're going to watch the video in a minute, like Jack's Frags, Broken Machine, to understand more about the game in just a second, okay? So, obviously, Standard Edition, I think it's going to be about $60 price tag. Gold Edition is going to be about $100 price tag. And the Ultimate Edition is going to be $120. What you get, basically, in Standard Edition, if you pre-order Standard Edition, so just pre-order any type of Battlefield 2042, you will get the Early Access, Open Beta. You get like a melee weapon, a dinosaur charm, and you get like this cool background, player card, everything like that. If you do the Gold Edition, you get all that, obviously the base game, but you get Early Access launch. So you can play the game early at launch. And you get 1 year Season Pass. Season Pass is in the game. Holy crap. So, yeah, you got 1 year Season Pass. Then after that, you had to pay for the rest. And cross-gen build. So, as I was saying, obviously, if you bought it and you was on PS4, you can still play it on the PlayStation 5, same as the Xbox One. Then you can play it on the Series X or S. Stuff like that. If you do the Ultimate Edition, you get a Midnight Ultimate Bundle. I think it's just like a loads of little knickknacks in the game. And you also get the official digital art book and the digital soundtrack. So all the music, everything like that. So, seems not bad, honestly. I think this time around it seems good. Don't do what Battlefield 5 did though, and offer all this and they never offered it. I think they learned from their mistake, and I guarantee everything that they're offering right now is not bogus. But I tell you what. Hang on, give me a second, my dog wants in. I'm coming to save you! Sorry, I just had to be a superhero. Save the day. What was I talking about? I was talking about something. Oh. So, comparing to the Battlefield 5 trailer, and like Battlefield 5 in general, we can all agree how poorly and how bad Battlefield 5 really is. I think it's definitely a wake-up call on how bad that game really was. Like, that game sucked. It really did. When we watched the Battlefield trailer in 2018, everything what they shown in it wasn't like, it wasn't what happened. You know, like certain things like the bullet penetration for wars, dragging people, none of that. Yeah, I've already seen Horizon's video. None of that happened. But I guarantee you, in that trailer, I know for a fact, the stuff you saw in there is gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I know for a fact. And the fact is they showed moments what we all love and dream to do is great. So far with crossplay, nothing's been officially announced. Nothing's been officially announced. But the thing is, I know they're not going to turn it. I'm telling you, dudes. Seriously, troopers. Like, there's no way they're going to turn down crossplay. There is no way. They are going to do it. 128 players, man, for new generation consoles. It has to be crossplay. It has to be. You know for a fact it is. They are focusing so much on multiplayer. Like, as I already said, there is no campaign. There's no campaign in this game. Just multiplayer. There has to be crossplay. And I think crossplay is a multiplayer experience thing. So I think the fact is they're going to show like a gameplay reveal Sunday. There's got to be. There has to be. It really does. But seriously though, tell me your thoughts though. What did you think about that trailer? Like, was it exactly what you wanted? Because I was mind blown. I really was. I had so much anxiety and everything like that. But I was so proud to be a Battlefield fan. And I think you all are as well. I know we all been through a rough stage because of Battlefield 5. And I know it really pushed us away as a community. And everything like that. And even me trying to grow the Pink Wig Army, I felt like that was slowly slipping away because of Battlefield 5. Holy crap though, like just the little things. Just so many little things. It was just so great. It really was. Like, I was over the moon. I was speechless. The proximity date is actually been announced. Surprisingly. I thought they was going to hold off on the announcement date. But it's October 22nd. Anything else? I found a list on eBay. Oh mate, I'm not going to buy a PlayStation on eBay. No way. It's the 23rd for PC. Oh really? Wait, so console gets a day early? Oh, that might be for Xbox. Maybe. I don't know. Also as well, by the way, thank you very much. You guys broke my view record today. Well, I can't believe. 56 people came into my live stream and watched a full-grown ass man wearing a pink wig and going crazy watching the Battlefield trailer. Thank you. Seriously, who would have thought, eh? Who would have thought I could pull 56 viewers? I'm so excited for the future. And I'm so happy how well this received. I told you all, I said this trailer's a hit and miss. It was a hit and miss. I know, that many people came in. Just find out it was a 1 hour timer. Mad. Absolutely mad. How many people's in the stream now? Because I feel like we can start watching videos in a minute. Okay. I think that's enough people. Right. So, what are we doing? Jack Fragg's video? Should we go for him first before we hit Broken? I'm going to be pausing it here and there though. Because the thing is, like, obviously, it's their video. I just want to discuss and just keep pausing it here and there so we can sit there and talk about the content. Okay? So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be pausing here and there.
Revealed Battlefield 2042. We've just been treated to the reveal trailer, and while it was an absolute blast, it didn't reveal much about the game. However, a few days ago, I was invited to a press pre-brief where DICE spilled the beans on the biggest Battlefield game ever. And so in this video, I'm going to tell you everything that we know so far about the game. Battlefield 2042 has been in development for 3 years and uses the very latest Frostbite engine technology and significant technical...
Okay, so as I said I was going to be pausing it here and there. So, no Frostbite engine has been upgraded or anything like that. So basically, everything what you've been seeing, like games like Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5 and stuff like that, you've been seeing that is technically the current Frostbite engine game and system. Obviously, what that means though is obviously they can improve on the engine. You know, it makes it better, makes the graphics better, but it's all about the power. So, like, you know, like PC, you know, when you downgrade the quality, you know, it takes away that certain textures. And same as like consoles, you know, console can only handle so much. So we are still on the current engine and same engine what you're going to see on like Battlefield 5 and stuff like that. The difference is when you play like a new generation console, you're going to see the improvement of that engine because of what it can handle, the console itself.
Upgrades such as a new physics system. The game is set in the year 2042 with the world on the brink of war, rising sea levels, collapsing economy, and global...
Is that Neon City?
Blackouts cause chaos. Stateless soldiers known as NOPATs are deployed by the US and Russian armies as they fight for key military locations and territory. 2042 is a multiplayer-only game with no traditional single-player campaign.
See, as I said, there's no campaign, and I'm glad, to be fair. I'm sorry for all the campaign people out there. I know people like campaigns, and I'm the same. You know, I like to like sit there and watch like a whole cutscene of campaigns and stuff like that. But you gotta understand is, with the pandemic, they probably took a bit of a toll. You know, a bit of a hit. Well, let's be real, they took a big hit. So I think they was trying to work on a campaign, and I guess they decided to stop focusing on the campaign and focus more on the multiplayer, because they knew the multiplayer was the biggest thing. So that's why there's no campaign, and I'm kind of glad, because it means now more staff can focus more on the multiplayer.
However, there will be story elements woven into the maps that you can play on and in the evolving narrative. DICE said that this is a true evolution of the Battlefield franchise, a modern military shooter leaning into the sandbox gameplay and offering freedom to create unlike anything before. The main game mode is known as All-Out Warfare, featuring conquest and...
I did say I'm going to pause it a lot, but I want to go through a lot of detail. When we watched the trailer and this whole thing went crazy, that was perfect example when they mean sandbox. So you know when you play like Metro and stuff like that, or Operation Underground, how chaotic it can really be. Well, that bit of the trailer was a perfect example. We got 17 people in the stream. Thank you very much, by the way. That was a perfect example of explaining what a sandbox is going to be. So what we saw there, the chaotic feel and how nuts it's going to be, that was, I feel like, is what this game's going to offer. I feel like it's going to have that insane chaotic thing. You know, like Battlefield 5, you know when there's times you're going off, you're going ham, you're just killing people left and right. It's very common in Battlefield 1. I feel like that's what they're really going to try to force on a lot more. So just the chaotic feel, you're going to constantly keep seeing people, just, you know, ears and eyes open, you know what I mean? You can't have your ears open, but yeah, anyway.
Breakthrough game modes with up to 128 players on PC and the new consoles. PS4 and Xbox One will support 64 players.
See, this is why it's so important to get a new gen. I'm
weapons,
just trying to get it.
Gadgets, vehicles, and cutting-edge technology. I saw guns based on weapon systems like the MP7, the AK, the M13, DDM4, Vector, and Saiga. 2042 also
even them weapons we're just saying now, that's a variety itself. You know what I mean? No more of this, you know, all these other weapons or anything like that. Like, the fact is, we're going to have a map variety. We're going to have a weapon variety. Weapon customization. Mate, I can't even imagine oh my god. What am I going to do with class setup videos? Holy crap, they're going to be so long.
Introduces the Plus system for guns. This lets you change your weapon configuration.
Waste of money is to buying it on old gen, but if you buy the cross gen, then it won't matter, because then you can move on to the next console.
On the fly when your boot's on the ground. You can switch out your scope, barrel, ammo type, and underbarrel attachment. For example, if you were to move from a large area to a tight indoor environment, you could switch your ACOG sight to a red dot sight, change ammo for a faster rate of fire, take off the foregrip and add an underbarrel shotgun, and a shorter barrel for CQC firefights. I can't show you what it looks like yet, but imagine the system that they use in Crisis for a good reference. This game introduces the ability to play with or against AI soldiers.
When riding is your passion, it's real-world performance that matters. Like having...
You have the option to play solo against a whole server of artificial intelligence bots, or squad up with friends, or a mix. DICE said this will be a great way for new players to learn the game, vehicles, weapons, soldiers, and systems at their own pace.
Okay, so stuff like that, I like to hear. The reason why I say I like to hear that, where they say they're going to add certain stuff like UI, AIs, and like the bots and everything to help new players, it really seems like they're not going to the skill-based matchmaking route. That's what I'm fingers crossed and hoping for. It seems like they're going to add something similar like Combined Arms, but probably like a way more better experience, let's be real, to help the new players get into the game a bit more. So it seems like they're not going to add the skill-based matchmaking. I'm hoping not. I don't want to see that. Thank you very much, everyone coming in the stream. Thank you, Vigil.
It will be a great place to test stuff too. I suspect that it will also be brilliant for regions that have lower player populations, having AI fill up a server until 128 real players queue in. Progression is also enabled when you play with AI. There's a big emphasis on vehicles in this
So
game.
you can still like
Transports,
rank up
tanks,
and like your
LAVs,
weapons, even
helicopters,
playing
and
against
jets.
bots.
Getting a hold of vehicles is easier too. Any player at any time can request a land vehicle delivery on a tablet to any location. Pick a spot and it will be parachuted to a desired position.
So, you know, like Firestorm, you know, where like you can pop the flare and a vehicle come your way. It's something similar like that. I think that's what he's trying to explain.
No more information was given about this, but I would imagine that there'll be some kind of point system in place so you couldn't just constantly spam tanks, for example. Each vehicle seat has a vital role to play too. The more people that are in it, the more proficient it will be, leading to more gameplay variety. Think about anti-air seats, spotter seats, gunners, rocket launcher seats, grenade seats, miniguns, and some vehicles can even lay down mines to deter pursuing vehicles. Examples of the vehicles they gave us included the AH-64GX Apache helicopter, which is the king of lower airspace, the Su-57 Elon jet for air-to-air dominance, the E6 Jaeger Recon. This is a squad-focused high-tech LAV style vehicle. Fan favorites will also return with the Little Bird helicopter.
I'm so happy to snipe people out on that.
Main battle tanks and the KA-52 Alligator. Battlefield 2042 maps are massive, featuring some of the biggest effort in the history of the franchise. In Conquest and Breakthrough, capture points are now broken up into multiple sectors. So think of capture points as a larger territory, and your team must seize control of all the objectives within it to capture it. For example, to fully capture the stadium on the Hourglass map, you will have to own both of the objectives inside it. So let's say there were C1 and C2. Dynamic elements of maps can occur.
Well, that sounds like operations.
Tornadoes can form, traveling different routes and creating chaos, launching hazardous debris and picking up and throwing vehicles or soldiers in their way. So you can choose to avoid it or take advantage of it. Dan Berlin, who's one of the leads on the game, gave us an example where he was playing, stuck in the open, there was a sniper on a hill, and a tornado in the distance had actually picked up a container crate and it landed on the sniper and killed them. The maps feature destructible environments and terrain, and bigger levolution moments like rocket launches which can fail or succeed with different outcomes and effects to the level. There are smaller, more focused destruction features too, as well as interactive map elements like lowering or raising bollards, using zip lines, managing doors and gates that can be locked down, raising or lowering bridges, and even moving massive containers with cranes in real time.
This dark elf means business. His name is Vizia.
So it seems like fortification stepping up.
So what's this guy good?
As I mentioned, the next gen versions are 128 players, but the PS4 and Xbox One versions are 64 player only. Therefore, on those consoles, the maps are smaller experiences and have a tailored scale for 64 players, but they say that the gameplay and big events will still be there. We were shown 7 maps. Kaleidoscope, set in South Korea. This is a fight to control a quantum-powered disinformation hub with multiple floors, canals for amphibious vehicles.
Where's my map?
At the edge of the map, there are skyscrapers, a TV station which is enterable, and zip lines from rooftop to rooftop. Manifest in Singapore. This is a vital location for US supply lines, and it has a big container yard with access tunnels for intense infantry fighting. There are also big automated cranes which pick up and move containers as you play. There's a toll station and big ships anchored by the docks with capture points in them. Orbital is set in French Guiana. This is a big rocket launch site.
My map's going to be here in a minute.
It's a controversial space launch, and it becomes a race against time. This is a medium-sized map by the new standards. There's a launch pad with a rocket on it. It can take off, and it doesn't always go as planned. Discarded is set in India, and this is a fight to secure a rogue nuclear asset with stranded ships due to changing water levels in the world. There is also a huge ship in the middle called the Colossus, and that hides a nuclear submarine with intense close quarters combat. Renewal is set in Egypt, and here you're fighting for a groundbreaking agricultural tech center. There's a massive wall which goes across the entire map, and this splits the play space into 2 distinct areas: green life versus arid desert and canyons, plus there is a solar park at the back. Hourglass is set in Qatar, and this is a city lost in sand. It's a very big map. One of the biggest in the game, and there's a neon city to the east, which is a cluster of skyscrapers which you can go in.
I'm on the east.
Sandstorms can come and go.
Beast from the east
has become overrun by sand. There are these big arches.
So I own part of the city.
There's a lot of abandoned
so I'm still mayor of Neon.
Rolling sand dunes for vehicle-to-vehicle combat. And then finally, Breakaway. This is set in Antarctica, and this is a fight for oil and gas with massive exploding silos scattered across the map. This is the biggest map in 2042 at 5.9 kilometers squared. This is about the same size as the Vikendi map from PUBG. and it has spots like the outlook, which is
I know that map from PUBG as well. That's big.
Capture point, the resource depot, the oil rigs, and the oil port. Moving on, in 2042 you play as specialists. Each specialist belongs to a classic Battlefield class, but this class is more of a category for a particular type of gameplay role. Each specialist has a gadget and a trait only used by them which defines them, and the classes that we saw were Assault, Engineer, Support, and Recon.
Yes, Engineer's back.
The primary gadget is locked to each specialist, but you can choose whatever primary weapon, grenade, or secondary to use. There is the freedom to create a loadout in this game for your specific.
Hold up. Yeah, what?
Weapon, grenade, or secondary is locked to each specialist, but you can choose whatever primary weapon, grenade, or secondary to use. There is a.
Oh! Well, there we go. So basically then you could play Assault, Engineer, Support, or Recon, yet you can still pick, you can basically pick your primary weapon. So if you really want to go around with a SMG as a Recon, you can. That's pretty neat. So really, like, the class itself is probably going to offer you the most for a certain weapon. That makes sense. So obviously, you know, if you are sniping, you know, you probably prefer to be. So what about a medic? A medic's probably Assault. So obviously the older Battlefields, Assault was the medic class. That's what it was. Engineer was the basically support. The Engineer was support, and support is just support. Just bigger guns and stuff like that. But Engineer was the one who can like repair like vehicles and everything like that. And Assault was the medic class technically. And Recon is just Recon. So it's still there, don't worry. But I'm very curious to see how this specialist class stuff's going to work out. Because obviously it's going to make sense. Like if you're going to use a sniper as a Recon class, you're probably going to be better benefiting yourself using a sniper as the Recon class. But you could probably use like a sniper rifle as Assault class if you want to, you know? It all depends like how this specialist benefits you. I'm still trying to get my head around it. So I think next couple of days, I think we should understand a bit more.
The freedom to create a loadout in this game for your specific playstyle, and there are no class-locked primary weapons. The game will launch with 10 specialists in total, and we were shown 4 of them. Webster McKay is from Canada, and he is an assault specialist with a grappling hook gadget and a trait known as Nimble, which gives them increased agility when aiming and ziplining. They did show a gameplay snippet, and the grapple hook kind of looked like a little Spider-Man thing where you would point it at a position and you could use it to swing a little or pull yourself up to higher places.
The class setups are going to be mad.
Also had a third-person execution in it, kind of like how they are in Modern Warfare and Warzone. The next specialist they showed was Maria Falk from Germany, and they are support, and they have the S21 Surrett pistol, which lets them revive and heal teammates from afar. So this was just a little gun that they fired into a downed teammate who was wiggling around on the floor dead. You shoot it from afar, hit them, and they're revived. They also have defibs, which allow them to revive teammates back to full health. Wait
a minute. You hear that what I heard? Hang on, let me listen to that again.
The S21 Surrett pistol, which lets them revive and heal teammates from afar. So this was just a little gun that they...
So revive and heal teammates. Okay.
They fired into...
So this is going to be like the medic class.
To a downed teammate who was wiggling around on the floor dead.
A downed teammate wiggling on the floor. So it looks like then, what Jack Frag is saying, you know what I mean, is basically, you know when you're dead, and you're like, Senator. It seems like that's still going to be a thing. But it says like wiggling around. What does he mean by wiggling around? Does this mean you can actually move when you're dead? So like, you know when you get, like, you die and you had to wait for a medic to pick you up. Barely happens. Does that mean you can actually move yourself and take cover? Like Firestorm. You know when you get knocked and you can crawl? Maybe. But this is like, seems like this is the medic class. This is the one that can revive teammates and heal teammates. Well, obviously the specialist, you know, this is the pistol you kind of get. But it says you can use any type of primary. So you could be kind of a medic and snipe. You could be a medic and use assault weapon or something. I don't think there's really like weapons for classes because, as they said, there's none of these weapons are selected for any class. You can use them for any of them. I like that. Good variety. Anyway.
You shoot it from afar, hit them, and they're revived. They also have defibs, which allow them to revive teammates back to full health. Other specialists in the game, when they revive people, they only revive them with a portion of their health.
Okay, so that class there, so you revive them, you get full HP. You know, the old school Battlefield ways, if you was a assault, you have these, I don't want to bloody chords, but you know, you, boom, you know. But if you hold it down longer, and then shock them, it gives them full health. And if you just do a quick tap, it gives them like quarter health. So it seems like with this class, what they like, specialists, sorry, it seems like class is not a thing now. With the specialists, it seems like that, you know, if I play that class and someone was down, then I could pick you up and you could be full HP. But what he was saying is if someone else picked you up, so it seems like you'd still be picked up, apparently. I don't know, that's to say, it's still a lot to learn. But it seems like they could pick you up, but you won't be full health. I still want to know if there's attrition in the game, because I don't want attrition. I want normal regenerate health.
Boris is a Russian and an engineer class, and their gadget is the SG-36 Sentry system, and this lets them deploy a turret that automatically spots and engages enemies. Their trait is the Sentry Operator, which means that when they stand near the turret, its efficiency will be boosted. Also, EMP attacks can take out sentry guns. And then finally, Casper, who is South African, Recon, they get a OVP recon drone gadget that you can have manually controlled, or you can set it to hover. This can reveal enemy positions and disrupt their electronics. It's got a little dart that you can shoot. And their trait is the movement sensor, which can detect incoming threats with their sensor equipment. So that means that if there are any enemies in close proximity to you, running or sprinting, you'll be notified of that.
Are you looking to refinance your home? Do you need
I don't know how I feel about the drone.
Also, the wingsuit that you saw in the reveal trailer is tied to a specific specialist, although they didn't say who it was. This game is adopting the live service model for future content with a battle pass for each season. There is a free and...
So, live service with battle pass. Okay. And look, it says it here, free and pay battle pass. So, I'm assuming when they mean free and... I'm trying to think, because obviously, like, I know they're not going to take the path of pay to win. No one likes pay to win. So I think when they mean, like, free and pay, I think if there's a new weapon, everyone can get it. If there's a new map, everyone can get it. But there could be, like, a really cool weapon customization, what makes your gun look really different, what you can pay for. That makes sense. I did, it's empty.
Paid for premium battle pass. Everything that's gameplay is in the free tier, introducing new content to chase and keeping the community playing together. They said that the paid tier is more about cosmetics. The battle pass will also push the story and narrative of the game forward. The first year is comprised of 4 seasons, 4 new specialists, new locations, and new...
So the first year, 4 seasons. So this basically means they are going to continue. Even after the first year. For 4 seasons in a year? That doesn't seem that bad. Do any of you guys remember how long it took Battlefield 1 to bring that first DLC out? Like, it took them like 6 to 7 months to bring one DLC. So I like that.
Content, and we'll learn more about that before launch. Wrapping things up, there are 2 other experiences for the game at launch, which are different to All Out Warfare, and these were very briefly mentioned but not really elaborated on. The second experience is called Hazard Zone. They told us that this is an all-new high-stakes game type with strong focus on tight squad play. It's completely new for the Battlefield franchise, distinctly different from anything in the All Out Warfare mode. It's not a battle royale, so perhaps it could be something similar to Tarkov or Hunt Showdown. And the third experience is something specific built by DICE LA. We were told that this is a true love letter for Battlefield players and something aimed specifically at long-term fans of the franchise. Nothing more was said about that apart from that we would see more at EA Play next month. Finally, there was a Q&A session after the brief where we could ask questions, and while they didn't reveal much, there were a few details in here that I wanted to share. They did state on several occasions that this game does not have a Battle Royale mode. There will be an under NDA...
Okay. So, they said there's no Battle Royale. Maybe this is what they want to focus on, just the multiplayer. Or maybe they just don't want to reveal anything just yet. NDA is a tech test, open beta before launch. What's that mean?
Grey box technical test of the game and an open beta pre-launch. There was nothing to share about a free-to-play experience, but look forward to more announcements in the future. The outer combat area for air vehicles is huge, and it doesn't have that fishbowl feeling anymore. And the inner combat area has a lot more space to flank around, significantly bigger maps and spaces, 128 players, there's a lot more room to move. The game is running on dedicated servers. There was no mention of community games, anti-cheat or crossplay, but I'm sure that we will learn more about that in the future. As I mentioned, DICE did also show us some small snippets of pre-alpha gameplay of the specialists in the presentation, which, while I can't show you, I can talk about. They announced that the gameplay trailer is coming on Sunday, so you'll see how it looks then anyways, but I can say that it looked pretty clean and bright. The graphics had a realistic art style, reminding me a lot of Battlefield 4, but with more visual fidelity and detail. The only thing that I didn't really like about it was the look of the user interface. I thought it was a bit too big, but usually Battlefield has scaling in the customization options, so hopefully you can change that. And the squad size in the gameplay snippets was 4 players. Apart from that, the only other thing that they showed us was the different versions of the game. Standard, Gold and Ultimate editions. They had various skins and bundles in them for weapons and vehicles, battle passes, etc.
Okay, let me just look at these. Okay, so this is Gold edition. This is what I'm going to try to get. I'm going to try to get Gold edition instead of the Standard edition, because as you can see, this is what it's going to offer you in each edition. Okay, so Standard edition is what it's going to offer you, right? Obviously, the base game, clearly. Imagine buying the game and don't get the game. Obviously, early access to the open beta. So anyone who pre-orders the game is going to get early access to the beta. Obviously, your melee weapon, charm, player cards and backgrounds and stuff like that. Okay, Gold Edition is what I want to get. I'm not super bothered about the Ultimate Edition. I'm bothered about the Gold Edition. So the Gold Edition, obviously the base game, clearly. Early access to the game launch. That's what I want. I want to be playing the game as soon as possible. Cross-gen built. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm freaking hoping I can get a PlayStation 5 before then. But if I can't, then it means I can at least be on the PS4 and then transition to the PlayStation 5 without any hassle. My data just switches over. Obviously, for the Ultimate Edition, I don't know what this means, the Midnight Ultimate Bundle. I think it's just a lot more, so we'll play it and we'll find out more what it offers. Various
skins and bundles in them for weapons and vehicles.
So this is the stuff what you would get if you do the Gold Edition. This is the one I'm talking about. So this is the one after the Standard. So let's have a look. You get 4 new specializations. So that's like characters. Okay. I'm just trying to think though, like, is that a good thing? They're doing that? No one knows in the beta is. I'm just saying, is that a good thing? They're doing that? I don't want this game to do anything pay to win. Seems like this is a skin, not a weapon. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping it's just a skin. It seems like it's all blended in. You get the Cold Blood bundle. It's pretty neat. And it definitely seems like when you're playing certain maps, you want to be changing your skins. So basically, if you're playing like a snow map, you want to be playing as the Cold Blood. Seems like the desert one, you want to be playing that. And this one looks pretty dope. Holy crap, that looks pretty sick. 4 Battle Pass bundle, okay.
Battle passes, etc. And the pre-order bonus gets you early access to the open beta, the Mr. Chompy dinosaur gun charm, and the classic ACB 99 from Battlefield 3. The game is launching October 22nd on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, S, X, and PC, with early access players on the 15th. And that's...
What do you say? Oh, early access. Okay, so wait a minute. So October the 22nd. October the 22nd is a Friday. Good day. I'm gonna be there. And early access is gonna be the 15th. So if you buy this game and you get the gold edition, you will get the early access of the game. If you just pre-order the game normally, like standard edition, you will get the early access of the beta. Not the launch of the game, just the beta early access. But anything gold edition or higher, you can get the early access of the game. So basically, it launches on the 22nd of October, but if you do that, you can actually play the game on the 15th of October. So technically, 15th of October is when you can get your hands on the game.
That's about all that we were given. DICE pitched this to us as a true evolution of the Battlefield franchise, expanding the game, expanding the player base, and leading into and revolutionizing that sandbox style gameplay and only in Battlefield moments with entirely new tool sets for the players. With that being said, that's all for today, folks. I'm looking forward to the gameplay trailer on Sunday. Do let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you didn't, a dislike. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.
Well. That's a fair bit of information, I would say. And we'll watch the Broken Machines video real quick in a minute. We will watch it. So, what do you guys think about the information there? What do you think? Holy crap! 31 people in the stream. Damn, son. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're getting really close to 5k subs. So if you guys can help me, that would be fantastic. And I mean fantastic, I mean please. It would be awesome. So if you're not subscribed, get the numbers up. So thoughts, before we go to Broken Machines video and go through information there. What do you think? Subbed? Hey, thank you very much, buddy. Yeah, if most of you guys know, I've done a lot of class setup things, and it seems like the variety of class setups on Battlefield 2042. Keep thinking of Battlefield 6, but it's not that. Mate, I'm gonna be grinding. You know what I mean? Look, I think the class setup videos are gonna be crazy. I think they're gonna be kind of overwhelming at the start, but I'm ready. I'm ready to get into it. I'm ready to learn that play style, pattern. You know what I mean? I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So, what's the things you're excited about? Just going through them information right now before we go into Broken Machines video. Was it like comment and just put like 1, and then tell me what you like, and then give me a 2, and tell me what you don't like. Okay, so if I see a number 1, and then you put your comment, then I know that's what you like, and then if you put a number 2, then I know what you don't like. Thank you very much for the sub, buddy. Appreciate that. Okay, so I'll give it a couple of seconds. Give me your thoughts. Okay, so put 1 in the chat and then put your comment, what you think you like, and then put number 2, what's something you didn't like, and we'll discuss it a little bit. I think this game's going to look very clean. Okay. Alright, we got number 2. There's no battle pass. It's not fair that people can't afford the battle pass, as they can't... Well, this is what I'm saying though, right? What we was just speaking about anyway, just a minute ago, about the battle pass. Okay? It did say free, and let me find it. It did say free and pay. I'm telling you now. Obviously, I don't know that much about this game either, but all I'm saying is basically pretty much with the battle pass. I feel like they're gonna do the right thing, and just hear me out. Like they said. In this video anyway, what we already heard, they said anyway that it's going to be free and pay. For the free section, I feel like you're going to get the new weapons, you're going to get the new gadgets, you're going to get the new maps. You won't need to pay for it. Just like how it's a Call of Duty. You can play all the new maps. You can play all the new weapons. I feel like the paid system is where you're going to get the cool customization for like maybe a certain skin. Or a weapon customization where the guns are exactly the same. The recoil's the same. The pattern of the gun, the firing rate exactly the same. But it just looks different. So I don't think it's a bad thing. So don't stress about that. So as I love the desert and the tornado. Yes, I'm very excited for that. It's going to change like the big map variety. See, when Battlefield 5 came out, I was hoping that when we played Rotterdam, there was just going to be a big V1, wipes it out, and then the playstyle just instant changes. But it didn't. It was just a different map. So that was a bummer. But it seems like they're going to add that system where it feels like the map's going to feel new every time because it's going to consistently change. So you might be sniping at a building. Next thing you know, a tornado's going to wipe it out. And you got to figure out how am I going to play as a sniper. Maybe sniping won't be good. Maybe you have to play as an engineer or something. Maybe tanks get a bit more nitty gritty in there. You know? Stuff like that. So there's one, it's just like the PWA, that's a Homeland Neon City lol. Man, I'm excited for that. I'm excited. I'll get my own map. How lucky am I, hey? This is one, so like 128 players. The two, so dislike so not being available to get the PlayStation 5. I know. So the thing is, I understand where they're coming from. And of course, like, no one planned to have this short supply or anything like that. But I think the reason why they're just doing it, I don't think it's because they want to do it on purpose and push people to the new gen experience. If one of my mods can set that command off, that'd be great. I feel like, you know, I think the consoles, the old gen consoles, I don't think it can handle more players. I feel like it really can't handle more players. So that's why I think, like, that's why PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S is going to do it. One is the new vehicle spawn system. The two, so the cost is going to be, yes. Oh boy. Yes. Yeah, we can never deny that, troopers. We know that the price tag on these games nowadays is expensive. Holy moly. I don't even know how I'm even going to manage to get a PlayStation 5, let alone the game itself. So I'm going to edit something that's a later neon. Alright, right, take it easy, okay? As long as it's not paid to win, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It says Beast from the East. I hope you can easily destroy buildings and skyscrapers in Battlefield 6 as imagine like getting 20 kills by blowing up a huge tower. That'd be pretty mad. That'd be pretty mad, yes. So yeah, like Battlefield 3, you can use like nades, launchers, even like the sticky crossbow on Battlefield 3, and the rubble will fall down and kill the enemies, and that was pretty dope. So maybe they'll do something like that. Okay, we've got one for Shadow Sniper. How you doing, buddy? So the weapons, as with any class, is going to be a lot of cruiser combat. This is to come in the future. So twos, I'm not sure how I feel about the vehicles in the point systems. It seems like a lot. I don't know. This is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it's going to be difficult because obviously we haven't played it. This is the first time we've seen everything. Like, you know, we've seen the gameplay and all that. Also, as well, you got to remember is, right, like, everything that they showed here, you know, that's technically, like, stuff like multiplayer, right? They showed, like, multiplayer maps. Like, that's pretty cool. But, yeah, as I said, until Sunday, we can see gameplay. It's going to be a bit more easier to go through and just, like, kind of discuss, I think, a bit more better from the game. It really is. I'm so behind on chat. This is weird. Never behind on chat. Sometimes I'm like, guys, can you talk in chat, please? It says not burn the game so for the PlayStation 4. It says so it depends on if I get the PlayStation 5. Well, as I was saying, if you get the gold edition, you know what I mean, you won't need to pay for the PlayStation 5 anyway. So I will sub to you when you hit 1k, but I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed the journey. Did they say anything about battle log or stat tracker? No, they didn't, but I'm assuming there's going to be something, surely. I like the stat tracker. So sorry, Neo, so I got to go. It's alright, you don't need to apologise to me. It's like a prequel to Battlefield's. Maybe that was like way futuristic though. But some of the weapons though, they look pretty futuristic. There's going to be some sort of futuristic stuff, of course. But I'm curious though. It didn't look like so futuristic. You know, there's people not running around with goddamn lightsabers. You know what I mean? And like laser beams or anything. You know? When we're really going to watch the video, we're going to watch it right now, actually. Okay, so this is Broken Machine's video. It's a bit more longer. I've already watched some of this.
Enlisted is the free brand new online World War II shooter. Command a squad of soldiers and participate in legendary battles of the Second World War. I'm around.
I need a drink. My mouth is so watery. Holy moly. Hang on. Hold on to your big boy pants. Beast from the East, the mayor of Neon City, will be back shortly. One wise moss pelican said, stay hydrated, drink water. Okay, let's get into this one. 17 minutes long. So we're going to find out a lot more same information. I want to see Broken Machine's thoughts.
42 is the next title in the series. Levolution is back. Destruction is taken to a new level. Yes, that is a tornado. Yes, you can customize your loadouts in the middle of a game. That is a wingsuit. There will be specialists. Okay, so he's already said something I didn't catch on to the other one. You can customize your loadout in the middle of the game, so you can like change your sights and stuff like that. Similar what we got on Battlefield 5, but I feel like it can be way more of a bigger deal. And so much more. I'm so excited to share many details with you today, guys. So sit back, relax, and if you're new here and love Battlefield, make sure to subscribe. All the gameplay, streams, guides you'll need will all be here. Drop a like, and let's do this. Battlefield 2042 will be releasing on PC, PlayStation.
What was that screenshot we just saw?
Guys, you'll need.
Oh, sorry. Okay, hang on. Put the boots on the grounds as first with this early access to the open beta, 10-hour trial. This starting on the 15th. Oh, wait a minute. That's not. When it said the 15th of October, does that mean like? Because you know when it says like early access, do you get like a full week, or maybe this is the standard edition? Because I'm just thinking, if this is a standard edition, you get 10-hour trial to play the game. Exclusive members reward. It says log into every month to claim your experience member only reward. Member only reward. Is this something for? No, it's not. Save with your member discount to get 10% off your pre-order. Oh, EA Play. Of course, okay. Hold your skills with the Ultimate Edition. Okay.
It will all be here. Drop a like and let's do this. Battlefield 2042 will be releasing on PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Maps will be optimized for a 64-player experience on previous gen and up to 128 on PC and next-gen consoles.
Nice.
And get this, if you're new to the series, want to learn the game at your own pace, good news, you can actually play this game on your own with AI if you wish to.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so they just showed an image what you would get if you did the Ultimate Edition. So, same thing, similar to the... Hey, thank you for the sub, buddy. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. So, if you got the Ultimate Edition, this is everything you would get for the Gold Edition, but obviously the extra benefits. You get this as well. So, okay, so this was what we was on about. So, you get your little dog. You get these skis are here with a cape or cooking or I don't know. And then this gun, whatever this gun's going to be.
With AI if you wish to. Set in 2042, the world is on the brink of collapse. Shortages of food, energy, and clean water have led to dozens of failed nations, creating the greatest refugee crisis in human history. Among these non-patriated or no-pats are families, farmers, engineers, and even soldiers. Amidst this crisis, the United States and Russia draw the world into an all-out war. No-pat specialists join both sides, not fighting for a flag, but for the future of the non-patrioted in this new world. There is no campaign, but there will be free and premium elements to the battle passes that push the narrative of the world forward, evolving and expanding the universe.
Okay. So it seems like every time they put like a season pass out or something, it's kind of explaining the storyline. So it seems like multiplayer in general is going to have like its own technique storyline. So it's all going to make sense. So maybe every season shows like a story, a trailer, just like how Call of Duty's doing it. They're giving that story through it for like Warzone. So that's what it seems like. So every time there's a new map, it has a meaning to it. That makes sense?
As the months go by, unlocking new content to chase
October the 22nd.
along with new locations. There will be 4 seasons and 4 new specialists, which will feature in the first year. Judging by the Ultimate Edition, we'll see plenty of customization, skins, and shiny characters that won't blend into dark corners. 2042 takes the battles to a whole new level of action with the inclusion of real-time events that shape the battlefield and tactical combat. That tornado you see there is real. Not only will it alter the paths soldiers can take, the locations you can move to, it will actually pick up objects throwing them around, offering up new tactical opportunities.
That's my city.
A new vehicle landing nearby could be nice cover, extra defense, or perhaps return you to the respawn screen. I can't wait to see how these dynamic weather events change how the battle plays out. You'll see key positions suddenly become hotspots for death and destruction. New lines of sight will open up, and a new world of possibilities for you to engage or not to engage with against your opponents. During this chaos, you are able to customize your loadout while in battle. Nice. Yes, you heard that right. Change your barrel, underbarrel, ammo type, sight anytime you wish. Weapons won't be locked by the faction side you're on, however your vehicles might.
Okay, so pretty much that's the same as how most Battlefield games have been. So if you got like a weapon and it's an American weapon, but you're on the Russian side, you can still use that weapon. The only difference is he's trying to say that like you can't use like American weapon if you're on the Russian side. Like I mean a vehicle, but you can use any weapon in the game. Like you won't be locked on like what side you're playing on.
King of vehicles, each seat is a role to play, resulting in more gameplay variety. AAC, spotter, various gunner varieties, nades, rockets, miniguns, etc. You decide. Some vehicles can even lay down mines behind them. Oh, and get this. Any player at any point in the match can request a land vehicle delivery at any location. How mad is that? Tired of snipers on a tower? Drop a tank on them. Yes, you can actually do that. We've seen Ospreys, Little Birds, Apache helicopters, tanks, hovercrafts. It's all here, and so much more. Oh, and also, there is a brand new physics system that changes how vehicles play, and perhaps what stunts may be possible.
Okay. A new hang on, give me a second. Physic. Damn it, Broken Machine, you messed me up on my words now. Let me skip back. Say it again for me.
Apache helicopters, tanks, hovercrafts. It's all here, and so much more.
I'm waiting for the word.
And also, there is a brand new physics system.
Physics system in the game. Okay, so I wonder what that would mean then. Like the physics system. I guess it's just like, it's not one of them like typical things you move forward. I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's a bit more tricky to control a tank. Or maybe it's tricky to fly a jet or a heli. You know? I don't know. New way to control your vehicles.
That changes how vehicles play, and perhaps what stunts may be possible. Items seen in the pre-order marketing images give us a hint at what customization there is to come. Pimping out my hovercraft? Yes please. Customizations that, in my view, look very fitting to the world we've seen so far. Currently, there is no official confirmation of the sizes of squads. Would you prefer 4 or 5? Let me know down below. We'll get to classes and specialists in a moment, but first, do you guys remember Levolution from Battlefield 4? That is returning. See the rocket in the back there? That launches. Or well, it may launch. It can also fail. I'll leave your imaginations to figure out what happens next. DICE are really taking destructible environments and terrain to the next level here, changing up once again how the maps will play out over the course of a game.
This is an iPhone 11 Pro from Back Market. They specialize in refurbished devices that feel like new,
offering more opportunities to engaging, flanking, and taking out opponents, and keeping the games feeling fresh. Tornado coming in, time to bail, use a grappling hook to get across to another building, or jump out and fly with your wingsuit. The possibilities are insane. On these maps, you'll also be able to use various interactive assets, managing doors, locking down gates, raising and lowering bridges, raising bollards, and so much more. Having seen assets being used in similar ways in Battlefield 4 and the fun we had with that, I just cannot wait to see what else we can get up to. So much fun is going to be had. We will get to classes, specialists, and weapons in a moment, but first, let's talk modes and player counts. 2042 will feature 3 distinct, standout multiplayer experiences. First, all-out warfare with the next generation of fan favorites, Conquest and Breakthrough. DICE are going mad here and featuring the largest maps ever for the franchise.
Breakthrough's back.
And for the first time, 128 players, double what we've experienced before. This isn't just taking the same old formula and doubling the player count. No, this is large-scale battles like never before on maps filled with dynamic weather, dangerous environmental hazards, and spectacular world events. This really is the next generation of Battlefield. Imagine the possibilities, the gunfights, the battles you'll encounter with 128 players. Then add in the Levolution, the destructible terrain, interactive assets, storms, sandstorms, tornadoes. This is absolutely mind-blowing. I cannot wait to see your guys' reaction when you see this. Map size has been generally increased across the board, but to be clear, there will be a variety in map sizes. For those on Xbox and PS4, maps will be tailored to a smaller scale with gameplay events felt by all players on all platforms. A decision I'm glad DICE.
This is what I'm saying, why crossplay needs to be a thing, because what happens a year down the line when people are really started getting the new Xboxes, the new PlayStation? They said on there that, you know, you can play the smaller maps and lower player count. Well, I'm assuming anyone, that even if you're on a new gen PC or whatever, you can all go back, you can go and play that smaller mode with 64 players. I'm hoping so. You know what I mean? But I'm just feeling like that mode might die out pretty quick-ish, because I don't know, I think like more people want to play like the higher player base instead of the 64. Maybe it'd die out, I don't know. But the maps are going to be smaller, so I guess it just kind of, like, every map's going to play different. You know, he said in there, there's obviously Conquest, and Breakthrough's going to be in there, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Made, and one I hope many of you will be happy with too. As much as I would love everyone to be on next gen, for various reasons that is not possible right now, and for the future of this game and the series, this in my opinion is the right decision. At the moment we don't know anything much about crossplay. One thing I will say is there may be some free-to-play elements to this game. Also, we're about to see a new mode on the maps we're about to discuss, and that is Hazard Zone, an all-new, high-stakes, squad-based game type for the Battlefield franchise.
Thank you for the sub, Trooper.
As a modern take on the multiplayer experience that is distinctly DICE.
Yes, I play PS4
from what we've seen before. Sounds exciting. Also to be announced, the third experience, developed by DICE LA. This they describe as a love letter to Battlefield fans, and one that long-time players will feel right at home with. Make sure to turn on notifications for that one. You'll see more live on EA Play July 22nd, and I'll be covering that reveal here on my channel. Now let's talk classes, or more specifically, specialists. Inspired by the traditional 4 Battlefield classes, specialists will be equipped with their own unique specialist trait, specialty, and fully customizable loadout. 10 will be included with launch, more will be added later on. We'll discuss post-release content later on in the video. Think of the specialist as belonging to a classic Battlefield class, with a specific type of gameplay role. While each will have their own primary gadget locked to each specialist, you can freely choose primary and secondary weapons, grenades, and your loadout to suit your playstyle. Here we have Wycus Casper Vandale, probably totally butchered his name, my apologies. He was born in South Africa. This is the recon class. They've got an OVP recon drone.
So he doesn't say in fact he's got like an AR and it's a recon class.
Typical sniper setup, this one. I'm sure you'll see plenty of these on top of buildings, chilling and spotting you with that movement sensor well before you see them. Honestly, loving the looks and overall design here with these characters. Feels very Battlefield 4. Ghillie suit up top, some device on the chest here. May even be the movement sensor, not sure of the weapon. Holographic sight perhaps there, a slick looking drone here too, sniper in the background, a bipod, and a massive scope. Will we see the huge scopes found in Battlefield 4? I hope so. Looking at the size of some of these maps, the long range sniping potential is gonna be huge. Oh boy. Could it be a problem with too many snipers? Maybe. That's something we'll need to discuss later on. But at these kind of ranges, you gotta...
You know, he's got a point. These maps, how huge they are, and everything like that. What happens when you got like 20 or 30 people just sat at the back of the map, trying to snipe across the map? You know?
It'd be a real good shot. I mean, a real good shot. Holy moly. Next, we got Webster Mackay, Canadian-born, assault class. Specialty is the grappling hook, and trait nimble, meaning quick and light in movement or action. Agile. Crossing over to those pesky snipers with the grappling hook is going to be so much fun. If you've never played Battlefield Hardline, you really missed out. Looks like a little bit of climbing gear there, maybe? Maybe. Support class next, German, and her name is Maria Falk. Specialty, S21 Surette pistol, heal up close or from afar, get your shot right, and all will be well. She's got the trait of the combat surgeon, medic essentially I assume. This guy looks like me in 20 years.
That was the class I want to play, the medic.
Boris Goskovsky. Russian engineer class, specialty, SG-36 sentry gun, and trait, sentry operator. All we know so far about that. Let's just hope that thing is not overpowered. I'm loving the character designs here, appear to be much more fitting with the setting. And well, I'll just say fitting compared to some of the things we saw in BF5. It looks like we might actually be able to really distinguish which player is which, you know, in this one. In BF5, it was really hard to tell if someone was a medic, if they might have a sniper, perhaps. In Battlefield...
He's actually got a point, you know what I mean? Like, with these classes, what you see here, you know what I mean? It actually makes sense, like, what you're seeing, because obviously with the classes and all that, you know what I mean? Like, you can really tell from the difference of the class, you know? You can tell your difference from, you know what I mean? What is what. You know, and Battlefield 5 it was a lot more tricky.
4, for example, you could really tell if there was a sniper looking at you, if they were a support class or medic. I'm glad to see some more elements of that coming back. I do think it is the right way to go. There's plenty of weapons in this game and many can be found in these images. Can you figure out what they may be? Leave a comment down below. The Ultimate Edition of the game suggests there will be plenty of customizations going further.
I love the cover art.
I'm hoping for something more in-depth and along the lines of what we saw in Battlefield 4 at least. By the way, pre-ordering gets you early access to the open beta, a Baku ACB 90 knife, clearly a nod to Battlefield 4.
Come on. I'm ready to skip. Boom.
And Mr. Chompy, an epic weapon charm. Also, this landfall player card background and an old guard dog tag. Old guard? Interesting. Some little nods to Easter eggs here. Will we see a dinosaur in this game? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Will be interesting to see what they do with Easter eggs. If you're new to the series, Battlefield have had so many years of Easter eggs in the game. It's a lot of fun, a lot of messing about, a lot of frustration trying to decode all of this stuff. But if you're new to this,
so the Battlefield has more likes than Battlefield 5 in 1 hour? Really? Hold up. Battlefield trash. Oh, that's me. That's me. The doc? Oh. The doc disrespect. Okay, here's the trailer. Right, we ain't gonna watch it, obviously. That's honestly how I feel. Look, I was a nice guy and actually left a like on it. Alright? Because I'm a nice guy. Okay? So, that's how many likes that one has. 361,000 likes. And then we'll do... Oh. Whoops. Here. 2 point... Oh, wow, it does. It does. It actually does. Holy crap. So, in 3 hours, man. In 3 freaking hours. It's got more likes than Battlefield 5's trailer did. With 3 million views. Mad. Absolutely mad. See, I love how people already know these clips. They already know them. Biggest smile, mate. So even read some of these comments, you know. 10 years ago, so I saw Battlefield 3's trailer for the first time, and the words could not describe how excited I was. Now I'm 24 years old, and I'm getting the same exact feeling as I did seeing this trailer. That, in other words, I'm hyped as F. Mate, that's literally what I would say. Oh, man.
Series, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Do check out the
Batman.
Battlefield Easter egg Twitter, Discords, and all that. I'm sure you can find it.
How you doing, buddy?
Choose
Welcome.
Google. So, Assault, Support, Engineer, and Recon. Classic Battlefield classes here. That's what I like to see. Now, talking of maps, 2042 will launch with 7 for the all-out warfare experience.
7 maps.
This
okay.
suggesting we'll see more content as the months go by. First, we have Kaleidoscope. This is Sogdo, South Korea. Forces clash to control a quantum-powered disinformation hub after an attack threatens the global network. Skyscrapers, amphibious vehicles, there's a TV station here. All of this is enterable. That's right. It will be similar to Seas of Shanghai, I suppose, but with more to do. More places to go inside.
Oh, wow, you can enter like so many all the buildings. Mad.
Jets flying in, lightning strikes. Oh yeah.
We just watched Jack Fred's video already.
Next, we have Manifest. This takes us to Brani Island, Singapore. Here, a strategic flashpoint emerges as global trade chokes this location, which is vital for American supply lines. Think Nosher canals in Battlefield 3, but now add in automated cranes moving around the containers. That is bonkers. Will you get crushed, picked up and move around? New routes, lines of sight, and ways to play. Oh, the map is going to open up, guys. The possibilities here.
Yes, 22nd of October. Early access 15th.
Can't wait to see how this one pans out. Next, we have Orbital. This takes us to Kourou, French Guiana, and this is the battle over a rocket launch site. More
got me a map.
specifically, a controversial space launch becomes a race against time. This is a medium-sized map, one with action mainly focused around the rocket and surrounding structures. The rocket takeoff does not always go as planned. I cannot wait to see the disaster that will inevitably unfold here. Discarded brings us to Alang, India. Here you'll see shipbreakers facing tidal extremes as factions fight to secure rogue nuclear assets, shorelines, stranded ships, and changing water levels. Imagine the water rising while you're stuck in the middle of a fight. Perhaps a nod to Flood Zone from Battlefield 4? Maybe. We'll have to see.
Best way to explain it, obviously if you haven't played like Battlefield 4 or anything like that, you know Operation Undergrounds? You know, like that size on the right? You know, like you can be in there and the next thing you know, whoosh, water. It could be something like that.
Renewal is set in the Eastern Desert, Egypt.
This looks pretty.
And this will feature players fighting over a groundbreaking agriculture
it's
technology
like 2 maps
center
in one.
In the Egyptian desert. A massive wall splits the map in half. Canyons and massive solar.
Hold up, massive wars. Oh, okay. I got it now.
On one side, agricultural on the other. 2 very distinct sides you can see here. The wall reminds me of Caspian border. We'll see plenty of variety in playstyles here, close quarters in the various buildings, sneaky peeks, and longer range engagements in the canyons. Plenty of vehicles.
I feel like 2 maps in one.
Too.
That's sick.
What is going on with that solar park though? Next is Hourglass, set in Doha, Qatar. Shifting sands and a lost shipping convoy tear a city apart. Neon lights, huge cluster of skyscrapers, a stadium to play in. Well, until the sandstorm arrives. We've seen sandstorms in previous games. Expect some sneaky action and vehicle-to-vehicle combat. The final map and the biggest breakaway, set in Queen Maudland, Antarctica.
Beast from the
Struggle
east.
over gas and oil
Pink
that
Wig
pushes
Army.
soldiers to the brink as industry clashes with nature and ice gives way. Interesting. What could that be all about? Anyway, the similarities here to Damavan Peak are obvious. Can you jump off here and fly down with your wingsuit? I don't know. Maybe. The base down here suggests that may be how the battle plays out. I'm sure we'll find out soon. Plenty of locations to be explored on this one. We've got an oil rig, oil port, resource depot. Something tells me kind of Bad Company 2 vibes here. Does anyone remember that map? Surely someone does. Let me know down below. Anyway, that is a
thinking of the one from
selection
Battlefield 3.
of potential playstyles going on in these maps. They all look gorgeous. The playstyle potentials here is just incredible. I cannot wait to check out these maps. They look absolutely gorgeous. Oh man, I am so excited. There is so much potential.
You're excited, man.
Definitely
I
a more
can't keep my clothes on.
Selection of maps here compared to the previous game. I am excited, guys. I am really excited about all of this. Battlefield 2042 is shaping up to be an incredible Battlefield title from what we've seen so far. I cannot wait to see more and do my thing. These are all the details I have for you today. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. I'll be
like, bud.
the EA Play live event on July 22nd with more details on this next game for sure. For Battlefield 2042 gameplays, guys, tutorials, live streams, this is the place to be. Thank you very much for watching this one, guys. Do drop a like if you enjoyed this one. My name is TheBrokenMachine. Take it easy, guys. Catch you later.
Mad. Absolutely mad. So honestly, we watched Jack Frags, we watched Broken Machine's video. I feel like we've kind of grasped all the information we possibly can. Honestly. I don't think there's any more information what's been published. Or, you know, unless it's leaks. But I don't want to be that channel that goes around and looks at leaks and stuff like that. But yeah, mate, we're finding out everything right now. Just, I don't even know. It's so weird just seeing everything. Like, there's people making videos left and right. Like, this is absolutely crazy to just see everything on my timeline. Battlefield. I want to play it. I know. I want to play it too. Holy moly. They done a fantastic job. They really did. That is absolutely nuts. Let me find out. Pre-order. That's Steam. PlayStation Store. Let's have a look. Okay. So these are the prices, ladies and gentlemen. These are going to be how much this game is going to cost. Expensive. It is. Very expensive. Okay, so this is on the PlayStation Store. So this is how much it's going to cost on the PlayStation. I don't know if you pay the full price. I think you just pre-order it. So it's like $5 or something. And then they'll charge you the full price the time when it happens. Why is there 2 standard editions here? Oh, PS4. Okay. So obviously, you know, you can buy just on the PS4. You can get this one here. It's the same one, $60 price tag. If you want to get on PlayStation 5, the standard edition, it's a $60 price tag. If you are getting it on the PS4, but you also want to play it on the PlayStation 5, then I suggest you should look for the gold edition. This is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. That's $100, man. That's a big price tag. You know what I mean? That's a huge price tag. But the thing is, you know, you obviously get the game, clearly. You know, you get your pre-order pack. You get your early access to the game. And that's the thing. If you pre-order any of these editions, even the standard one, you get the early access of the beta. You get a 1-year pass, so you clearly don't need to pay anything else. And the cross-gen bundle. So you can keep switching backs and forwards. You can switch to the PlayStation 4, to the PlayStation 5. Whatever you want to do, whatever tickets you pick up. You know, if you buy it and you're on the PS4, and then you finally get a PlayStation 5, you got the chance. This one is just it's just so much more. Honestly, I know I have to buy this one, but it's so much money. That is a lot of money. Yeah, I'm in the US, man. I live in the US. So yeah, it's a lot of money, really. $120 and then $100. But I know this is the one I have to get. You know me, for the cross-gen bundle, you know, the 1-year pass, obviously the early access, everything like that. So these are the price tags. So yeah, obviously that's totally up to you what you want to buy. But this is everything what's going to offer you and everything like that. Obviously, if you really want to get like the official digital art book and an official like digital soundtrack, then you can do the 120. This is honestly, for me personally, this is probably the best bundle to get. It's just a mad price tag, man. Like, I understand $60 price tag. I do. But the thing is, it's just, I thought it would be like $80 or something, not $100, man. Like, I thought it would be like $20 extra. You know, that's almost an extra $50. It's $40 technically extra with the gold edition. That's a lot of money, man. It really is. Yeah. That is a lot. But it seems like you can get a discount, like a 10% discount if you have EA Play. Or EA Plus or whatever it's called. So just pre-ordered. So let's go. Hey, buddy, let's go, man. Oh. I haven't pre-ordered it yet, but I will pre-order it. I'm just gonna wait for more. Like, I'm not saying I'm not buying it. Of course I am. I just mean that I'm not pre-ordering it just yet. So just play a little bit of DayZ, as I really don't like it. Hey, not everyone's tickled a pickle. So just bought the Ultimate Edition, fair play. So Canada's Gold Edition is $130. Woo! Yes, for anyone who's going to be an old gen console, same as me at the moment, I suggest you should get the Gold Edition. The reason why I'm saying that is because cross-gen bundle is so important. Because if you don't, then you basically have to pay the game twice. You have to buy it twice. You know, if you buy it on the PS4, it's going to cost you $60. Then if you move to the PlayStation 5, you know what I mean? Mate, Canada's pricey, eh? Yeah, it's the EA Play thing or something. You should put it for 70. I think it was... Holy shit.
Here we can go splitsies.
Jesus Christ, man. Nug's coming in with a 50 bomb. Wow. Oh my god. Thank you, Nugs. Holy crap. Let me kiss you. Come here, boy. Come here. Just don't tell your missus. Holy crap, man. That's a lot of money. Thank you very much, Nugs. I appreciate that. Damn. Coming in with a 50? Okay. Okay. Christ, man. Thank you very much for the love there, Nugs. Jesus, man. Whew. I guess I can... buy the Gold Edition. Thank you, Nugs. Holy crap. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, troopers, I'm a little bit mind blown. Oh, mate, I almost feel I feel the same, just like how the trailer was. Just mind blown. Jesus Christ, Nugs. So, what's everyone going to buy? Well, first off, before we say, well, actually, yeah, let me know. So just comment in the description chat, and tell me what bundle you're gonna buy. You're gonna buy the standard edition, you're gonna buy the Gold Edition, or you're gonna buy the Ultra Edition. And also tell me as well. So just put standard edition PS4, or put Gold Edition Xbox Series X. I want to see what you guys are gonna do and what you're gonna buy. And for all the younger folks out there, you know what I mean, who obviously won't have the money or stuff like that, you know what I mean? You know, I feel bad. But if Santa asks you what you want for Christmas, you say you want the Gold Edition for Battlefield. Says probably, as a props none, says because I like Battlefield still, lol. Fair enough. So the PS4 Ultimate Edition, okay. Nice. Says Gold, Xbox, nice. Okay. I'm hoping cross-gen is going to be a thing. I really am. I have a feeling cross-gen is going to be a thing. You know, cross-play, sorry, not cross-gen, cross-play. And that's going to be a big game changer for all of us. It really will. Because obviously, well, you know what I mean? When that happens, it's going to finally change the atmosphere of this whole console and stuff. Like, I hate it where I can't play with certain members because, you know what I mean? It's just like, I can't play with Xbox friends because I'm on PlayStation. It sucks. You know? And I had to set up a whole new console and new, like, all controller and everything like that just to do it. And I want to play with my Xbox friends, man. I want to play with my PC friends. So I want to hear crossplay be a thing. I really do. So if no crossplays, I'll be sad. Yes, I will be as well. It would really annoy me. But I feel like it would be silly for them to not do it. You know, 128 players, man, it's going to be a lot to fill them servers. It is. That's a lot of people, man. What's that? 244? I don't want to quote my maths. Sorry. But I'm just saying, like, for, like, just 2 servers. You know, that's a lot of people for them 128 players. You know what I mean? So I feel like if you do crossplay, I guarantee crossplay is going to be a thing. It makes no sense if they didn't. Like, seriously. So gold PS4 Pro, nice. I'm just saying it will just make no sense. These servers are going to be so freaking big. You know what I mean? Like, why would you not want to do crossplay? Crossplay is the new generation. It's going to happen. It should. And if it doesn't happen, that's weird. Why they wouldn't. But there's a lot, obviously, I want to hear about crossplay. I want to hear about that anti-cheat. I really want to hear about that anti-cheat. So I'm getting a Black Ops 4 instead of this BS? What, this? Mate, by the trailer, I think there's no BS. The price tags are pricey, yes. But I think the game's amazing. So with them crazy price, and so definitely waiting for the Black Friday sale. Yeah. It is a lot of money. It really is. Like that's why I'm going to hold off at the moment, because I'm trying to get a PlayStation 5. And plus pre-order that. Ooh. I think I'm going to wait kind of near last minute to pre-order Battlefield. I said Battlefield 5, didn't I? Man, there's so many freaking Battlefields. Yeah, I think I'm going to hold off until I get this game. So right, I'm going to do it right before launch. Sorry about my anger. No, you don't apologise to me. You're fine. So I wasn't really planning to play. And look, we've been talking for like almost 2 hours, and I wasn't really planning to play anything. Honestly, I was just kind of just chilling with you guys, just talking about the game. So if there's anything new, anything you want to discuss, hit me up now, and we can kind of go through it and talk about it. Why I'm getting spammed of DMs in my Discord. What have I done? Loads of people are messaging me. I don't know. Anyway. So, yeah. It's just, I don't know what else to talk about, really. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's... trailer's freaking great. It really is. What a trailer. You know, I said it when we was waiting. You know, just... I said, this trailer and everything from, like... From the trailer to now is everything. It really is. They can't screw up. This is a big thing, because Battlefield 5 was screwed from the get-go. They smashed it. Like, someone mentioned already in my stream today that the trailer has more likes and more, almost more views. Well, I think the Battlefield 5's trailer has like 50 million views, but it has more likes in 3 hours of Battlefield 2042 than it does on Battlefield 5 in 3 hours. And Battlefield 5 came out in 2018 and it has more likes already. And that's what I'm saying. They done a very good job. And honestly, like, I want you guys to tell me from everything. We're not going to talk, we're not going to go into leaks or anything like that. So just pretend there was no such thing as leaks. From the marketing of the game and hyping up the game, what would you give this? From the trailer, like, so from all the hype building up, the trailer coming out, to all these bundles and everything, the information we're hearing about right now, out of 10, what would you give this so far? What's your impressions of this game? Like, is it a 10 out of 10? Or is it a 1 out of 10? What do you think? For me, that trailer was a 10 out of 10, or 11 out of 10. That was the best trailer I've ever seen in my life. Certain things, like the price tags, that's a bit of a bummer. You know, obviously when they was like hyping up a trailer, I thought they was going to do like a certain live stream. You know, because that's the thing. If they'd done a live stream to explain these bundles, that would be so much better. But they got content creators to do it. And there's no wrong with that. I'm glad they did. But that would be probably the best way I would like to receive the information. We was all waiting. We had like 56 people. The most people I've ever had in one live stream. And then it pops up as a 1 hour countdown. So that sucked. I was kind of hoping from that. But from everything, just a small, teeny, like teeny flaw. You know, from like just thinking that they're going to reveal it, explain a bit more about the game, to a 1 hour countdown sucked. And obviously the price tag. But I feel like these are little things, except the price tag. That is a kind of a big thing. So I think my honest opinion, how insane that trailer was, a 9 out of 10. Like legit, a 9 out of 10. Like that trailer, man, I can't get out of my head. I watched it like 20 million times already. Like I literally did. Like I walked upstairs, went outside, took some fresh air. I went back down in. I was down to business. The 9 out of 10, an 8. Okay. For the standard edition on Xbox is so £23. Okay. The Xbox Series S is the 62. Ah, oh, man, it seems like it's getting confusing. It felt like mate, you must have been crazy if you thought it sucked. So the countdown was released as a couple of days ago. I know, but the thing is, what everyone thought, and same as me, was everyone thought that the countdown was going to be like talking about the game. You know, like imagine like what we was doing now. We was talking about, like imagine I knew everything about Battlefield and I was that host or something, and I was talking about the Neon City. Okay, you know, I was talking about that and stuff, and we was just kind of giving like little small details about the game. And then we show the trailer off. And then we give all this information after. You know? That's what I was liking to receive. But they didn't do that. They just wanted to just add a countdown down. And that's fine. That's fine. There was small little Easter eggs, actually. Apparently. In that countdown. You know, we had like voices and everything like that. So, yeah. So waiting for so long for the trailer. I know, man. Like, everyone wanted this trailer. Everyone did. Everyone thought it was going to be in May. It's so crazy to think about. We was all saying Battlefield 6. and this ain't Battlefield 6. It's going to take me a while, though, because I've always constantly said Battlefield 6 to describe the new Battlefield. The fact this is Battlefield 2042, it has a good ring to it. It's just going to take me some time to come across well with the word of the tongue. That makes sense? So yo, Neon's so hyped, dude. How banging was that trailer? I see Ascend was doing like a big call to react to the trailer. I was streaming it, so I didn't pop in there. But hopefully the boys like it. It's so mad though to think about like that trailer, everything what they're showing off right now, the difference of how bad they really did do with Battlefield 5. Like, we all knew Battlefield 5 was a stinker, but I don't think it really does give you more of a wake-up call how tremendously bad they did do. Like, you know what I mean? They really screwed up. And like, it just makes you wake up even more now and just notice like, holy crap, you guys sucked at making that game. You know? Like, I felt like just watching a 5-minute trailer, I've enjoyed that more than the 2 years of playing Battlefield 5. Well, that's a lie. I've enjoyed playing Battlefield 5, but you know what I mean. No crossplay. There hasn't been an announcement yet for it. There hasn't been. So then stop buying them. But why was Battlefield 5 so bad? It was just marketing and everything like that. But I'm not saying I don't like it. Hey, you know me, I got my best growth on Battlefield 5. I love the movement. I love how I play on that game. I just mean the marketing and just everything that they promised and we never got. You know, like this gold edition here, what you see, I freaking bought something like that for Battlefield 5 and I got nothing. I got nothing out of it. I got scammed, basically. Same as anyone else. The maps didn't play well. The whole MMG problem, the camping issue and stuff like that. There was a lot of flaws in Battlefield 5, man. There was a lot of flaws. But it doesn't take away the fact that the game was pretty neat. But for a World War II game, they really could have done a good job and they screwed it up. But I'm just saying, just look at this game, man. And you can tell me, you can't tell me they didn't screw up on Battlefield 5 because they freaking did. Look at that Battle Royale, man. So hyped for that, and what is that? You know? They didn't say anything about Battle Royale. They said no Battle Royale. I think they're just trying to brush it under the table. I feel like they're going to do a Battle Royale. I feel like they are. It'd be weird for them not to not do it. But if they didn't do it right now, it would have made sense. You know? Or maybe they're just worried that, just like how Call of Duty is, you know, like where the Battle Royale is so big that multiplayer is non-existent. Like, look at Cold War. Do you see anyone play Cold War? Not that much. You see here and there, but it's Warzone. It's all about Warzone. No one plays Cold War. Oh, there's no PC crossplay? Well, I would like crossplay. But for everyone to be less worried about the whole cheating issue, because I don't want to walk into cheaters, I would like to see console crossplay. So you don't physically disable crossplay, but you can disable PC crossplay. So it's just console crossplay. No, Firestorm wasn't free. No. It's stuck behind a $60 price tag. Yeah, as I was saying, if they're going to do the 128 players and they're already talking about how big these maps are, you know what I mean? I feel like they could have. Some of the maps are as big as a PUBG snow map. Yeah, and that's huge. Yeah, if you've never played any of the old school Battlefields, like Bad Company 2, Vietnam, you know, even 3 and 4, you know, like you would never understand like how great them games were. You know what I mean? And just understand like how well Battlefield can make a Battlefield game. And that's what I'm saying. And what we saw today was exactly what I was expecting to see from Battlefield. So it means you had to buy the games to in order to play it. Yeah, for the Battle Royale Firestorm, yeah. For Battlefield 5, yes. My favourite Vietnam was probably Bad Company 2 and Vietnam Edition. That was crazy, crazy good. So nuts. Absolutely crazy. Alright then, troopers. I really have nothing else to talk about. Be real with you. You know, we went through all the information we possibly could. When the gameplay stuff gets released, we'll react to that. We will. And we will also go through everything as well. Like information and all that on Sunday. But I feel like we've kind of nailed it in the coffin right now. Like, we kind of went through everything. I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, the specialist is kind of cool. You know what I mean? I'm just looking forward to it. You know what I mean? There's a lot. There's a lot to take in. It really is. I'm probably going to watch Battlefield's trailer 20 million more times. Because it was so freaking good. Mate, if you guys wasn't in that stream when we react to it, I was freaking out. when I saw that guy going, when I saw the jet going up, and I sat there and I was like, oh my god, he's going to jump out of it. He's going to jump out of it. And then he jumped out of it and took the plane out. I was freaking out. So Jack Frags has a bit more info. We already went through it, Gordon. We already went through it. We went through Jack Frags and Broken Machines. And I feel like we went through all the information so far. So, for most people, so before I end the stream, I explain real short things to you. Okay, there is a map called Neon City, my city, right? Beast from the East. Anyway, the game gets released on October the 22nd. What I'm mad surprised about, I'm surprised they actually released the release date this soon. They usually don't, but here we go. October 22nd, 2021, when it comes out this year. If you pre-order the Gold Edition or the Ultimate Edition, you can play this game on the 15th of October. There is going to be a beta. And they also said as well that if you pre-order any of the editions, even the Standard Edition, you can play the open beta, early access, and then it will go open beta. It will. As you can see, these are pretty expensive price tags. No crossplay has been announced yet. Either. Obviously, if you are on an older generation like myself, then if you was playing this game, you can only play a maximum of 64 players, and the map will be smaller. If you are on a new generation console, the Xbox Series X and S, and a PlayStation 5, and the PC, you can play this with a larger scale map of 128 players. So yeah. And also as well, it says you can play any class, but you can also use any weapon. So you don't have to use a sniper rifle as a recon class anymore. Pretty neat. I know, B. I know. Mad. Absolutely mad. So, obviously, tomorrow we'll be back. And obviously, we'll be playing games like Battlefield 5 and all that. And then we'll just go through everything again. There's, you know, little conversations here and there about the Battlefield. 2042. But yeah, that's really it for today. I think because we went through all the information and everything like that today, I'm gonna actually leave this stream public. I did upload a video today anyway to like explain my thoughts and everything like that, but I'm gonna leave this video public. So if you guys want to chill and kind of go through the information, because when we was watching like Jack Frags and Broken Machines video, I did pause it here and there to kind of explain a bit more ish. So just kind of like just helping out pretty much that. So obviously if you missed a lot of information, you want to find out more, the original videos is from Jack Frags and Broken Machines. I highly recommend you go and check them videos out. But also we had our big discussion as well. But yeah, anyway, that's going to be it for me today. I'm going to watch the trailer, man. I'm going to watch it again. Thank you for the love. And holy crap, can we get some mad love for Nugs, by the way? Coming in with $50, man. $50. Holy moly. So thank you very much, Nugs. I appreciate that a lot. Alright, so give that man some crazy love. It's a lot of money, so thank you very much, Nugs, for the donation there. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow. And yeah. I'm mind blown, really. I'm mind blown. I'm actually mind blown. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Any questions, feel free to hit me up in the Discord server. If you guys are not in the Discord server, I don't understand what you're doing. Come on, join the Discord server. What you guys are doing now, chatting in chat. That's what Discord's about, man. That's what it's about. Yeah, baby, yeah. Thank you for the sub, Thomas. Thank you. See, we both have the same name. Thomas. Nice to meet you, buddy. But yeah. We're on that crazy grind to 5k, by the way. I don't know how close we are, but we must be pretty close. Really? How close are we to 5k? I know we just went over like 4.9. We got to be pretty close. I'm assuming so. We still got a bit to go. Still got a bit. But yeah, anyway. That's going to be it for me today. thank you guys for the mad love. I obviously did make a video today, just like kind of saying my thoughts. It was literally just, as soon as we watched that trailer and I ended the stream, I just made that video discussing it, because I was lost for words. I was actually lost for words. The Neos, I might stream in a few, so if you want to carry on talking to new Battlefield. I'm going to be obviously ending it now, buddy. But yeah, thank you everyone. So, alright. Anyway, I'll end up now. Alright, tomorrow we'll discuss a lot more, so don't miss tomorrow's stream. Okay, I should be live about 1 PM Eastern Standard Time. Alright, so we can keep discussing a bit more about Battlefield and everything like that. But yeah, I will leave this stream up so you can find out more information. And I'll see you all soon. PM. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye now.